Does your dog bark at everyone that comes to your house? The mailman, the UPS man, your kids, friends, your family, your neighbors. Dog barks at everybody. I get so many questions about this. James Purcell here from Purcell Family Dog Training, and I wanted to shoot a video. I got another question about this today, and I said I'm just going to make a video about this. I'm going to try and keep this brief, but try and make it informative. So, why do dogs bark in general? Why do they bark at your friends and people that come and visit your home? And why do they bark at people out on the walk? That can be different. But let's talk about some of these scenarios. So why do dogs bark in general? Well, there's different kinds of barking. Number one, alert barks, just a single bark. You'll see the dog bark and they'll look at you and they'll be like, hey, mom, hey, dad, there's someone outside. An alert bark, we're happy with that. We're totally okay with that. That's very natural and normal for a dog to do. What is concerning for us is a couple of scenarios. If a dog is barking constantly, like woof, 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 just over and over and over and persistently barking, that's different. That there's a few things that can indicate, and we'll talk about those things. But that's really bothersome. And then finally, a dog barking at a person that's visiting your home is troubling. It's bothersome. Not only is it can be annoying and can be inconvenient, but it can be concerning as well what that behavior indicates. So let's talk about that. So the persistent barking of people outside, the delivery truck, people walking past your sidewalk, that's a very territorial thing that your dog is doing. They're basically claiming their property or their territory. And we don't want that. It's not the dog's home. It's your home. And the dog is fortunate to live there with you. And the dog needs to understand that. So it points back to a breakdown in what we call the social structure inside your house. What is it in your behavior and your raising and living with your dog that would cause them to think that the stuff going on inside and outside of the house is their business? It's not. You need to work with a trainer. It's too much to cover in a short video like this, but in this case, really all of these, you really need to work with a trainer that can help you establish the proper social structure in your house. We do that through obedience, through corrections of unwanted behavior, and building up your dog to know exactly what their role in your household is. Another thing that you'll see is that constant, persistent barking when people are inside your home. That happens. So you perhaps have heard the term resource guarding, where a dog will resource guard a bone or a bowl of food or something like that. And they'll bark and growl, and some dogs will fight over a bowl of food or a toy or a bone. Perhaps you've seen that. And you may be familiar with those ideas with tangible items like that. What a lot of folks don't realize is that a dog's human, their person, the person that they live with, is a resource like a bowl of water, a bowl of food, a bone, a toy, because you are the source of those things. You're the source of affection in a lot of cases. And unfortunately, maybe not a source of corrections and leadership and structure and boundaries and rules and things like that. So, if I had a vending machine filled with Diet Mountain Dew and Coke Zero, I would really guard that resource. I would bark. I would really guard that resource and really protect it. And your dog probably feels the same way. And so, when your kids' friends come over, when your friends come over, when family comes over, and you're no longer paying attention to the dog, but you're really spending time and focusing on the other folks that have come over to visit, your dog might just be offended. Well, guess what? If your dog is taking an attitude of being offended, saying, "Hey, that's my human. Like, why are you paying attention to someone else besides me? Like, it's just me and you." That shows a real breakdown in the relationship between you and your dog. You have a dog that's in some ways maybe dominating you or resource guarding you, whatever you want to look at. The results are the same. The dog needs to understand where it sits in the social structure in the home. The things that you would want to be able to teach the dog, there are some training things and some management things, and there's some nuances between training and management, but we need to train the dog to have a good leave it command or an out command. The dog needs to have a good solid place command. The dog, from a management standpoint, This might be an opportunity for us to use the crate where we just put the dog up. You live with your dog. Maybe you're home all the time. Maybe you're with your dog 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and you're always with your dog. You're not with your friends, your guests, your family, whoever's come to visit with that frequency. So put your dog away. Put your dog in a bedroom or a crate or something like that. If the dog isn't assimilating itself into those environments properly, put the dog away. Enjoy your guests, enjoy your family, and let the dog relax. If your dog's not crate trained, that's your job number one. You need to get that done ASAP. Your dog needs to be able to go to a pet kennel or a crate or something and just learn to be okay by himself while you do other things. So lots of things that we can talk about that. Hopefully this is giving you some things to think about, maybe giving you some questions to ask. If you have questions or thoughts about this, let me know. You can contact me. I'll put information in the comments on how to reach out to me and contact us. And hopefully we can help you with this further. Thanks for watching.